All right, what's up everyone? Kevin Leslie, and building off the theme of hanging on the handle to maximize the power that our legs and our body are able to establish on each and every stroke. And that's what we want to think about, right? Our arms are just that connector, right? We keep them long and relaxed. That allows us, when we go to push, right, we have that connection through the lat. And obviously, as you can see, I have this band and dumbbell set up here that's going to help really exaggerate that hang at the front end, right? Where we feel that front end connection, and every inch is accounted for with actually producing power. So before we get to that, if this information is helpful for you, please subscribe. It really helps us out. We got so much information coming out to help accelerate your rowing. I hope you enjoy it. So again, subscribe, help us out. I greatly appreciate it. But with that, let's jump in. So as you can see, right, we have that band set up to help provide an external resistance to our stroke. Because think about it, right? If you're lifting a barbell from the floor, right? You're doing a deadlift. When you stand up, right, and you go to lift that barbell, gravity is forcing that barbell back to the earth. That doesn't exist when we are rowing, right? We have a little bit of a tug, right? We have a little bit of tug on the machine, right, when we start to produce some force. But once that flywheel really starts to rev up, it's such a light load where that's where you start to see the tendency from athletes where they roll up and they start to break their arms or open up their body, right? They start to really revert to what they know because that resistance is so light that they can't really maintain, right? Or they struggle to really catch it at the front end, right? They struggle to catch that resistance, catch that water, and be able to actually generate force. And that's what we're gonna really think about today. So again, when we're here at the front end, I want us to make sure that we are nice and tall, shoulders down and relaxed. And again, we have that fully stretched out connection through our lat, right? This is a strong, stable catch position where, again, when it's heavy and the flywheel's just getting moving, it's easy to feel that connection. But if we start to really move that flywheel, that load gets a lot lighter, and this is where you start to see breaking of the arms, right? So again, that's what we're trying to eliminate, right? Can we maximize those inches? So let's bring the band in, right? So again, we have one of these, right? A yellow long band here. I'd recommend using a newer one, but I've done this drill hundreds of times. It's actually easiest with a partner, but this is kind of my individual setup. So what you have a dumbbell here, that's a 50-pounder, should hold up, right? Lighter can probably hold up as well. But you're gonna have the band traveling along the end of the machine. You're just gonna pull it forward and gonna wrap it around the handle, right? And again, try to get as center as possible, but either way, you're gonna feel that connection. So once I'm here, we're gonna strap in, right? Just for safe, to make sure that we are locked in case anything does happen with the band. But again, I've done this drill hundreds of times, which should be perfectly fine. Now, we're here at the front end, right? You're gonna grab a hold of that handle, keep it in the center, right? Keeping that band placed directly in the center here. And then from here, I can immediately feel myself be pulled into position, right? This is that external resistance that we're talking about, right? We are now creating that external resistance that is, when you think about a barbell being lifted from the floor, right? We're now creating a sense of gravity at the front end. And that's what we want, right? Because gravity, right, or connection is actually what is going to drive that flywheel, right? When it starts just getting revved up, right, when we just start spinning it really, really fast, we're not really connected, right? This helps simulate that external resistance. So again, I'm gonna grab a hold of that handle. I'm gonna get into a nice, upright, tall catch position. And then from here, my arms are long, my shoulders are down relaxed. And then watch this. I start to push my knees down. And now, again, I have a feeling of tension through my lats, right? I am connected here through my lats, right? My arms are long, they're nice and relaxed. I'm draping my hand over the handle. And then from here, again, when I go to push, that external resistance is holding me accountable to really think about how I'm producing that force, right? So again, I'm here and I'm hanging. I'm hanging on the handle. What I'm not doing is grabbing at the front end. I'm allowing that band to take my hands into position, take my arms into position and feel that connection through the lat. So now, if I push down the legs and then accelerate through, right? There's no lack of external resistance on that drive. That band is holding me accountable all the way through the drive. So what this really helps with is that one long, seamless stroke, right? Or seamless drive, where you're really able to feel that connection and carry it through to the body. And that's what we're trying to simulate. So again, what I usually do with my athletes, I'll have them with the band, right? And again, I'll usually be holding it, but this is my individual setup. I'll go to body angle, and then from here, I'll have them go slow, coming up, and then push the legs down. Slow, coming up, push the legs down. Slow, coming up, right? They're controlling the drive or the recovery, and then they're driving the legs down. And then after you do a few, nice and controlled, you can add in the body swing and really maximize that 90%. And that's what we want to think about, right? That push, swing. I'll do one more here. Push, swing, right? And then rolling up, right? You can place that handle back. But again, that's that external resistance. So again, use this as a drill, right? I wouldn't suggest doing workouts for it or with it, right? But use it as a drill to help simulate that consistent external pressure that allows you to really think about how you're pushing the knees down, opening up the body, all the while staying connected through the lats, right? So again, incorporate that into your routine. I think you get a lot of value from it, right? Grab a partner, right? They can just hold the band. You don't even need the dumbbell. But again, it's really going to help make every inch of that drive actually productive for you. So with that, again, if you like this information, please subscribe. Really help us out. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.